Sports pregame show. Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And for Utah, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better. They'll try to get on the winning side tonight. Taking the floor tonight, Shaq. We've been watching him for quite a while. One of the all-time greats and one of the more cerebral players in the game, Pau Gasol.
He studied to be a doctor. It's a different calling, though. Future Hall of Famer.
Yes, titles with the Lakers, medals with the Spanish team. He's just a winner. You know what I mean? Still impacts the game.
Here in Salt Lake City. So, for the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. You look at the Magic, they're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
It won't be easy, but you know they are going to give their best effort to make sure that takes place.
The teams here set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Carter Williams is out there with money, and it's Isaac into the small forward position. Smitty, two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight. 20 years ago, it probably would have played out a little bit differently.
Yeah, totally right. I can remember when you throw the ball, you isolate the bigs on the blocks, Kevin. You wait till they get double teamed. They take up most of the shot clock, and then they kick it out to you at the last minute, and that's where you shot the three. Right now, as you know, we see the game right now where the lane is wide open and it's played at a fast pace.
Now, here's Ingles. And Utah turns it over again. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
You know what? That's a problem anytime, but especially on the road where you need to be given an extra effort.
Here's Money. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now, here's Rubio. The steal. Here's Money. He lines it up. And the dunk by Bamba.
And just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. Here's Ingles. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And time for Jazz able to return possession here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go out. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
You know what, Greg? You're right. So many of their games are decided in the first half because their offense starts clicking, they build up a big lead, and just run away and hide.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Steve, the golden era of basketball for the Jazz were in the late 90s with Stockton and Malone. What was it like playing against those teams?
Well, they were unguardable in the pick and roll. Fantastic in the fast break situation. Karl Malone, one of the best runners at the 4 position. And then you had John Stockton. If you made a mistake, he would make you pay with the pass. And they had toughness. Probably would have won a title if Jordan wasn't around.
And the wide open shot from Carter. Another miss by Utah. Down low, Gordon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. Trailing by 13. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 30 points, 10 rebounds, and almost 3 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent to find new ways to beat them.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's the Magic's ball. Outpacing right now to 15-2 up. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Crowder. Poked away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Number 2K leaderboard up on the screen now. Giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. You look at Isaac, who does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
This group, they all play big, and the numbers they're able to put up on the glass makes them so valuable.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 16. Allen kicks to Rubio. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
Passes to Isaac. Gordon against Crowder. Here's Bamba. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Rubio with a wide open look. That shot off the mark. And Orlando the other way now. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league.
In the early part of the season, Steve, if the chemistry isn't working, what can you do to try to fix that chemistry issue?
You know, obviously the general manager and the coaches, this is where they have to be communicating amongst one another, and they have to have a great feel. Because at the start, it's not working, and this is where you have to look at maybe benching some guys or possibly trading somebody. But that's where communication comes in. You got to have it from management to coaching to players.
Players want to know, don't they? They don't want to be left in the dark. At least they want to know the lay of the land for them.
Most of the great organizations, the communication's out front, and that's what players love. They love the trust factor from management to coaches to organizations.
And he makes the first. Good for Gordon. We hear the term empty stats every once in a while, Steve, usually referring to great production on a bad team. How valid do you think that theory is?
It is. A lot of guys you see are averaging, these numbers, and players look around, and the players you're saying, unfortunately for him, those numbers are empty stats because a lot of times these numbers are found when the game is decided. And a lot of times on bad teams, you see these guys going for numbers. Then you get a chance to see them play on good teams, and those stats just don't match up.
Good explanation. And yes, it's good.
I agree. send his look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
And Carter Williams swings it in.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
My opinion, it's been the commitment to pounding the ball inside. That's what's giving them the upper hand.
Now, here's Rubio. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Utah calls timeout.
When you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Here's Rubio. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And a miss there on the triple.
He can't find his mojo. Tough quarter for him scoring the basketball.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
And Gobert kicks to Allen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rubio with luck. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Here's Money, covered by Rubio. Pass to Bamba. Carter Williams finds Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 10 points for Money.
See, this is how you dictate the flow of the game. He's been lit this quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Kicks it out to Rubio. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Allen's shot is off. Magic leading by 21. Here's Carter Williams. Finished off the break. Carter Williams has got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Utah. Outside Crowder. Allen outside. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Good on the triple. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game and he's on the board for 3.
The silent assassin, Ingles, continues to do his job and does it at a high level.
Carter Williams can't get it to go.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
Yes, he is definitely going to the bench and maybe to the locker room.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in. Rubio's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
For Rubio, he's someone who doesn't necessarily finish much at the rim, so hitting the floater, it's key.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Right, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
You might look at him and think he can't get up, but he finds a way to consistently surprise the D by rising way above them time after time.
And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Allen with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Allen dishes to Gobert. Real time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gobert's got his first bucket of the night. To the middle, Carter Williams, the pass to Money. To the left wing. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Ferries the long-range jumper. Carter Williams has got 9.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
Picked his pocket. On pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Utah shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. They get a hand on it. Allen kicks to Rubio. No good with the triple.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Bamba. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. 14 points for Money.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Bamba, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Bamba's got his second basket. Bamba's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Now, here's Rubio. He's guarded closely. Here's Money. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them, defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the basket by Ingles.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
Shoots it up. And Orlando again with the bucket.
How about the quarter he's had and tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Rubio finds Allen. Back to Rubio. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Isaac. Headshot off. Good work defensively by Crowder. And it's Utah's ball. Allen passes to Crowder. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area, knows how to get his shot.
The execution on point. Just terrific timing on these passes.
You know what? Controlling the pace, being patient, great vision. We're seeing it all tonight.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. "24 seconds left in the first. Here's Carter Williams, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Ball's knocked loose, out in his own on the break. Here's Money, rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D. Takes it himself uncontested.
Here's Exum, and it's blocked.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
And so it's Orlando with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Back in the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Through that first one, they turned this thing into a track meet.
Fun to watch. They give you no time to set up on defense, and we see that reflected in the score.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. So on the floor for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Money out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Here's Money. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there. And just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
So it's Utah now after the Magic pick up 2. O'Neal kicks to Niang. On the wing, Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Exum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Sunday, they'll continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Hawks, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick-em game, depending on how they play.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Jazz shooting 41% for the game. Exum finds Green. Here's Niang. Hunter Williams covering. Here's Niang. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Exum. On deep three-point range. Orlando grabs the miss. Bombers got 9 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Steve, even to this day, Pau Gasol can be a factor on the offensive end.
He's really developed range later in his career. You can still post him up. He can still pass it. He shares it. And a underrated competitor. Well, this is why you see guys shying away from the mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
They get a hand on it. Having another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing as well at the defensive end. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Green, following the bucket by Orlando. Pass to Niang. Green kicks to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's 27 points for money.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Gasol passes to Niang. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Nuggets. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Utah Jazz. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for the Jazz, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
Utah with the ball. The Magic hitting the bucket. Exum with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. O'Neal kicks to Niang. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get something going. Utah the rebound. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Milwaukee. Left side, Gordon. Money passes to Gordon. Lays it up off the glass. Gordon's got 13 points.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Exum finds Green. passing it around. Here's Niang. He's covered by Isaac. And the officials call a traveling violation.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Carter Williams against O'Neal. Money passes to Bamba. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Orlando.
Passes to Isaac. Here's Money. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Carter Williams. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in their rebounding numbers as well.
Exum kicks to Gasol. Green in the post. Defended by Gordon. Oh, he misses the dunk. Bamba passes to Butler. An emphatic LU jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Exum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Gasol kicks to Niang. Pass to Green. He dishes it to O'Neal. To the right side. 4 on the clock. The shot.
The score is for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And it's Orlando's ball. Really controlling it now with an 18-2 run here. And he banks in the layup. Money's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for Utah. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
From the arc. Another miss by Utah. Orlando's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Drills it from outside. Isaac's got 11 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point. And they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Niang passes to Gasol. Exum kicks to Gasol. Dishes it to Green. The pass to Gasol. Now, here's Exum. Trying to shoot. Fires it up. That went off the back iron and out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. You know, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside, Green. Pass to Niang. Back to Green. Exum deciding where to go with it. Green dishes to Exum. Here's Niang. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Inside. Nice shot there by Bamba. 9 points in the game so far.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far from the paint.
Outside Gasol. O'Neal passes to Niang. Passes it to Exum from beyond the arc. And Bamba pulls it down.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
So many different approaches, Steve, on offense. Some guys force the issue, but Steve, who are some guys that really practice patience?
I think LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant. I think Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard to somewhat of a degree, Chris Paul. There's so many guys. I love the way they can just let the play develop or let the game develop. And then they can take over. But those are some of the names I think they play with a lot of patience.
Here's Money after Dante Exum's bucket. Money passes to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Now here's Carter Williams. He started close. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 35 points for Money.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Green kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Niang. The pass to Exum. His three-pointers off the mark.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Over in the corner, Gasol. He kicks to O'Neal. He feeds it to Green. Here's Exum. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Exum's got 4 this quarter.
For his size, Dante Exum has a lightning-quick first step, and that really sets him apart. And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Outside, Green. It's deflected. Isaac with the steal. For the finish, hammers it home to polish off the break.
Take a look at Isaac there, just patrolling the passing lanes, outstanding at knowing when to anticipate that pass.
Now, Exum. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Gasol kicks to Niang. Pocket 6. Knocked loose. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And taking a look here at the numbers on Pau Gasol, how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Now here's Green. Allen outside. The kick out to Crowder. And a turnover. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
Right now, after looking at that chart, you pretty much can just jog down the court. He gets it in the paint. That just time and time again, he's worked his way in close and made a shot over a defender or found another way to convert. Just great stuff coming from him thus far.
And now the fast break Exum with the ball. The pull-up. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bamba. From outside the arc. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Exum kicks to Gobert. Outside Crowder. Shot to stop the run. Crowder with another miss.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Money. Plays it up and makes it in. Money's got 37.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Exum. From down in the low post, he goes. Exum's got 6.
Dante has great length and quickness to be able to operate inside the paint.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Orlando out in front, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Played outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Orlando had no problems getting going. They opened up the game knocking down shots and defending extremely well, going on a blazing 15-2 run. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, in fact, he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play. That's impressive.
He's been one of, if not the hardest worker over the first 2 quarters. His tenacity has been the difference.
And it's Rubio with the ball for Utah. Crowder is the 4, and Gobert is the 5. Allen is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Ingles in the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Crowder. Yes, it is. Score that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots. You are in rhythm.
Yeah, he's aggressive offensively, and the versatility in that arsenal, when you look at his size, is what makes him, at times, unguardable.
Now, here's Rubio. On the wing, Ingles. Kicks to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Ingles in the corner. A 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Money. Second chance effort. And Bamba with the lay-in. Bamba's got 11 points.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Money passes to Isaac. His 11th attempt is no good. He's made 9 of those 11. Allen against Carter Williams. Allen kicks to Gobert. Outside Crowder. Allen outside. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Lays it in off the breakaway. Carter Williams has got 20 points.
Defensively, his length causes turnovers. Michael Carter Williams igniting the fast break.
Outside Crowder. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Gordon. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
A moment here to see the numbers for money. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Smitty, you looking out teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick and roll, especially when you have two fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially with a great talent at the guard spot and a big. Then it's hard for you to switch. But I'm looking at it right now because of spacing, because of the use of the corner three. We're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played, we used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs throwing down low to smalls.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right. Hit his foot. And the ref's saying he kicked it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the paint and stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. A good look from Carter Williams. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Allen outside. Back to Rubio. Six to shoot. That's a floater go. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Orlando.
Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. On pass to Gordon. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And a tremendous Unleashed Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Carter Williams with the bucket.
All night, aggressive getting his own shot, a side of MCW's game we don't always see.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Carter Williams against Allen. That's a 2 from Crowder. Offensive rebound. Gobert. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Gobert's got 6.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Wasted no time on that one. Now here's Allen. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gobert finds Allen. Tipped away. And Utah turns it over again. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And that one against the Pistons. They'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Here is Rubio. 10 points for him. Outside Crowder. And here is Allen. Pass to Gobert. It's deflected. And here they come. The finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Something went on in that locker room. They've come out aggressive, but also extremely focused.
By himself. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Bounce pass, Rubio. Now here's Gobert. He's covered closely to the paint. Here's Allen. Got that one. Allen's got his first 2 points.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
Here's Money. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really the story of the half, one team shooting it lights out, the other, the lights are just out.
You know what? It's two competing philosophies. One team playing it close to the best, the other fast and loose.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Allen. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Passes to Ingles. Over to the lane. Here's Rubio. The shot comes out, and Orlando will come the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in.
You like the extra pass. MCW using his height to see over the defense, and he finds the open man.
Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Here's Niang. He's covered by Isaac. Gobert the pass to Rubio. And Gobert hits to Niang. 5 on the clock. Here's Exum. The Jazz again can't hit it. Here's Money. And he jams it with authority.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
This led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Here's Niang following the bucket by Orlando. Back to Gasol. Rubio looking it over. Knocked loose. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds in the game. He's looking for Isaac and finds him.
And Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Rubio finds Gasol. And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams.
Taking a look at some stats for Ricky Rubio. How last month turned out for him, he's averaging 11 points a game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
Here's Niang, defended by Gordon. Niang, no good.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
So it's Utah now, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Green kicks to Rubio. Hits it from three-point range. Rubio's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
It's thrown by Gobert. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it in a fast break chance. Feeds it to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. Top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Aaron Gordon is second. Mohamed Bamba fourth.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Whether it's starting to break with a fantastic pass or kicking it out to a wide open teammate, these fellas have a knack for passing the basketball.
Free throw good, Green. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game, It was that very first game as a rookie, because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. In that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
Here's Money. Non-stop scoring machine here. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Bamba with it. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Exum passes to Gobert. Here's Niang. He's covered by Isaac. Niang kicks to Green. Has to lead. Three-pointer on the way. Sinks the triple. He's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Money to the inside. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
And the pass to Gobert. Takes the three. No good from Lee. A minute 50 left to play in the third. And the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Niang. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Money. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Exum finds Gobert, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. O'Neal's check in for Utah. Lee passes to Exum. Green against Gordon. The Jazz working the ball around now.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this lead. He's been off all night.
Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the 8.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 59 seconds left in the third. Exum kicks to Green. Here's Gobert. That one's off. Still out of sync. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Gordon for 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
The Jazz shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Exum. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Exum's got 8 points.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is, doing it again.
Orlando's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Outside for Carter Williams. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock at 6. Outside Gordon. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Gordon's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they missed. These guys are having fun right now.
And so it's Orlando, able to put on a show for the Asians. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Money out there with Carter Williams, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. He kicks to Tucker. Pass to Exum. Now the dish to Bradley. The shot, no good. Here's Gordon. And it's Orlando with another.
I tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
And to do it in the fourth quarter, you're trying to extend the lead. He's making that happen.
On the wing, Gordon. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
The reason why a number of guys on this roster, they are built for speed. Why not play to your strengths?
Exum finds Bradley. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered by Isaac. O'Neal with it. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you're here, players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific and quotation of players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches, the general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Left side, Bradley. To the middle. Will it go? And it's blocked by Gordon. And he gets it back. And he makes that one. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lee with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Bradley can't get it to go. The Magic have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth. Going 6 for 7. Money passes to Carter Williams. Yep, it counts. And that's now 28 points for Mohamed Bamba.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The NBA is so financially stable right now, Steve. What's it been like watching this growth for the league overall?
You know, I've loved it because I think the partnership has been phenomenal. The league is growing both for players and also organizations. They've done a nice job of getting a chance to hammer out some of these issues to making it worthwhile financially for the league and also financially for the players.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Gasol. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He was all alone. Looks like he gets a little too relaxed. He has to maintain his focus. And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Inside to stop the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
High percentage look for Powell. Won't miss meeting from that distance.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the paint, here's Bamba, and again another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
The feed to Gasol, tries from 7, and that one good.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lee with the steal. It doesn't go for him. So it's Orlando now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Utah is shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Outside Brent. Outside Gasol. Tucker with the ball. He's against Gordon. A nice shot by Tucker.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Isaac. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Isaac's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's accustomed to having the defense draped all over him, but when he's that deep, they really don't have a chance with the chest. And guys, there's a lot to like here defensively. That shot almost ends up in the sand.
And he was not quite in position to block the shot, but the result is all the same.
Now Lee. He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Money. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
Down low. Out to Lee. To halt the run. Offensive rebound. Bradley. Misses from close range.
Fantastic rim protection. That's not in his wheelhouse to overcome.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Joe Moses checked in for Utah. Ricky Rubio comes in for O'Neal. Utah's on defense. Here's Isaac. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Isaac's got 18 points just in the second half.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lee kicks it to Tucker. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore as you look back. Is this the end of an era or the end of an arrow mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't imagine being a player, man, and trying to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it a t-shirt.
Rubio finds Gasol. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And a solid athlete at his size. Bamba isn't bashful at taking it to the rack and drawing the foul.
First one falls for him.
And sort of known for that crazy length, Bamba's also extremely bright. Got offers from Ivy League schools, including Harvard.
And Utah making a change here. Niang's checked in. He hits both from the strike. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Past Ingles. Here's Niang. Lee passes to Niang. Nice ball movement by Utah. Ingles kicks to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Player podcast, something we're hearing more of, and it's a growing trend. Good idea, or do you think it could get some guys in trouble?
Yeah, well, some guys, it does a good job of helping their brand, and we love to see guys get a chance to do other things off the court. And then there are some guys who get a little loose, and they reveal some secrets, or they say some things they wish they could take back. So I think it all comes down to the individual. You've got to understand media before you try to jump out and start doing these podcasts.
Well said. He doesn't get the second one.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence. Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Rubio finds Gasol. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Gordon. Here's money, and good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the balls away with just such ease. Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
Gordon against Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Shoots the 3. Utah with a fresh 24. And the shot goes in. 15 points for Ricky Rubio.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
For star players, even after a loss, Steve, they're asked to give press conferences after the games. Talk about how difficult that is for a player in the moments after a very difficult defeat.
And this is where you have to use your teammates and obviously your PR guys around the team to help you and obviously gather yourself before you get a chance to go in there, because it's tough. You're running high with emotions, and sometimes the wrong type of emotions.
Yes.
But also, Kevin, would love to see on the media side, there are some questions I just don't agree with. I think you should get a yellow card. You ask a dumb question, and if you get a red card, you can't ask any more questions for that series.
I think you'd be handing me cards after everything I say. I'd rather have my own cards in front of me.
Not at all.
To the inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Plays it up off the glass. Rubio's got 4 this quarter.
So often the setup man in transition. This time, Rubio takes it himself.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Carter Williams. And Carter Williams slams it in.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And Rubio kicks to Niang. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Ahead. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Carter Williams has got 31 points.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
Poked away. And Utah turns it over again. And so here's Orlando. Here's money. Oh!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
And Carter Williams slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a patient.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
Really, they have their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for money.
His array of talent on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight. The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Down low, and another assist for him.
And this is a passing display that will be dissected for years after this one.
Well, the dimes keep piling up, Greg, and now he is tied for second most in assists. What a floor leader. Ingles kicks to Exum. A floater, and the layup is good.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
Here's money. And he overshot that one, missing.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Here's Rubio. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can see the game plan tonight. They keep calling Rubio's number, and he keeps answering.
Here's money. Deep. Offline. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.